I faked my own death at the airport to elsewhere the Enel from hell. The moment I realized I was going to fake my own death at JSK Airport was when my mother-in-law announced she was moving in with us permanently. I met Eliza 3 years ago and fell madly in love. She was brilliant, beautiful, and made me laugh until my sides hurt when she introduced me to her parents, Richard and Diane. They seemed perfectly normal during our brief dinner, just nice middle-class people from Connecticut who adored their daughter. Then we got engaged, and everything changed. Diane rejected every venue as too small, every menu item as too ethnic, and every song choice as inappropriate. When I suggested a small ceremony, she laughed in my face. My daughter is not getting married at City Hall like some pregnant teenager. Eliza tried to stand up for us, but years of conditioning made her crumble under her mother's disapproval. The $70,000 wedding we couldn't afford was just the beginning after we married. They visited a lot, Yoon announced. Richard would inspect our apartment, making notes about structural concerns. There were none. Diane would reorganize my closet because Eliza deserves a husband who doesn't dress like a college dropout. They had opinions about everything, our careers, our friends, even how we loaded the dishwasher last Thanksgiving. Richard cornered me while I was carving the turkey. I've been looking at your finances, he said casually, as if that was a normal thing to do. You are not saving nearly enough. What kind of provider are you planning to be? They had somehow accessed our bank accounts. The final straw came when Eliza got promoted. Her new position required travel, and Diane immediately volunteered to move in temporarily to help maintain the household. When I asked how long temporarily meant, Richard slapped my back and said, "Until you learn to take care of my daughter properly." That night, Eliza and I had our worst fight ever. She accused me of not appreciating her parents' help. I slept on the couch. The next morning, I had a revelation while brushing my teeth. Eliza wasn't the problem. She was another victim. And after 2 years of psychological warfare, I knew I couldn't win against her parents. The plan formed while driving Eliza to the airport for her business trip. I wish I could escape somewhere, she sighed, staring out the window. Just for a little while. My heart raced. What if we could? 2 weeks later, I was at the same airport, sitting alone at a coffee shop. According to the plan I'd whispered to Eliza that day, I'd texted Richard and Diane that I was flying to visit my sick mother. In reality, I had 2 one-way tickets to Costa Rica hidden in my pocket. I'd been systematically moving our money into a new account. Our most important documents were already safely stored in a waterproof case in my backpack. Our apartment lease ended in 3 days, perfect timing. "Excuse me," a voice said. I looked up to see Eliza, her hair newly dyed brown, sunglasses covering her familiar eyes. We'd agreed not to acknowledge each other until boarding. "Is the seat taken?" she asked loudly enough for nearby travelers to hear. "No, go ahead," I replied, heart thundering as I checked my watch. 10 minutes until boarding. 9 minutes until I'd text her parents a final goodbye from my phone, making it seem like a terrible accident had happened. 8 minutes until we disappeared forever, leaving behind nothing but confused in-laws and blessed freedom. Sometimes the only way to escape toxic family is to become someone entirely new, and sometimes the greatest act of love is helping someone break the chains they didn't even know they were wearing.